Shout out to brother Gabe A, who is my host of the podcast that we typically do on Sundays called The Hall of Game. And The Hall of Game is surrounded by brothers who are looking to be more progressive, particularly in the fields of the tech industry and maybe some internet-based type of businesses or entrepreneurial stuff like that. So shout out to the brother. And I want to respond to a video that we made. Make sure you go to the first comment and subscribe to his new channel, which is pinned to the top. I want to give the brother some subscribers. We were talking about how to deal with stress as a progressive black man coming up in America in certain environments, specifically the corporate America environment role, and how we need to really perform well because our leash is typically shorter than other people, right? And we talked about how some black men fail. In particular, brothers who are doing extracurricular activities. And we didn't talk about that in a lot, but we will mention it now. You have some brothers who like to party a lot. You have some brothers who like to travel a lot. And you have some black men who believe that they have time on their side. Let's deal with time, okay? Because you always have the brother who believes that he can put off an opportunity because time is there. I'll talk about my older brother. My older brother had an opportunity to go to Jackson State in 1989 on a basketball scholarship. But my brother was so focused on staying close to home, and he had a girlfriend that at the time that he wanted to be close to. And because of this, he always has this what if opportunity. Now, obviously, him and the woman never stayed together. But Gabe A talks about this, and he says women will always be here, but opportunities will not. And that's the focus today for black men. Going into 2020. I'd like to use another example myself personally, if you don't mind. 2014 was a year that was a game changer for me. Could have went either or. I was in a serious relationship with a young lady who wanted me to move in with her. And I wanted to roll the dice. I was already 33, so I knew my time was winding down. I wanted to come to medical school. Now, I did like staying with her at her place and stuff like that. And I was getting, all the food and all the coochie and everything like that. But I had an opportunity to come to medical school in 2015. Had I stayed with her, I would have had to probably stay there, help her pay her bills, help her do things like that. I would have completely missed out on the opportunity to do what I'm doing now, and the rest would not be history. I would still be stuck in Sacramento, possibly at a low-income job, and I would probably be very dusty. But this opportunity struck now, and I took it now. Last I've checked, she's with some guy. She's like, still a nice lady, but like about 80 or 90 pounds heavier than when I dealt with her. And I'm living my life. I'm just as happy as ever, okay? The opportunity for me to excel my life was much greater than being with her. And here's the great part. Now I have even more access to, meeting different people, meeting different women, everything than I ever had before. Because I'm serious about taking the opportunity. Now, here you have black men who you talk to them, there's an opportunity to do this and that. And then you have these brothers with all of these excuses. Oh, I got time. Oh, I'm in a relationship. Oh, I don't want to leave my mom. But the opportunity for you to do something might not even be there and you need to go. For example, my opportunity was not in the United States. It happened to be in Poland. Okay, because I already blew some opportunities beforehand to even get in medical school in the United States. So now my opportunity became to Poland. So I had to go out to Poland and do what I'm doing now, which is 7,000 miles away. I had to sink or swim to do that. Now, Some of you brothers might be from Oakland. You might be from Detroit, but your opportunities in Montana. Your opportunities in North Dakota. Your opportunity is in Billings, Montana. And you're like, well, I don't really want to live in Billings, Montana because they know black people there. Or, well, it ain't popping over there. Or, well, it's not here or there. And then you don't take the opportunity and you sit back 10 years later when Billings, Montana becomes popping, or North Dakota becomes popping, or Minnesota becomes popping, and you have the ability to be on the first jump to do something. You sit back and you wonder about, why didn't I take the opportunity? Because that opportunity long term was greater than what I was chasing now, which was some local tail. That's what it was. And for a lot of brothers, you might live in one city, okay, but what you may need and what you may want to do might not necessarily be the best in your city. All right? Sure, you might be able to do something, but for you to elevate, you might need to be in a bigger place. You might need to be in a smaller place. You might need to be in a place where you can stand out and show what you can do. There are some cities for black men in particular, like if you're in Washington, D.C., you're in Atlanta, you're in Los Angeles, you're there with a lot of competent brothers, man. A lot of brothers in L.A. is working. A lot of brothers is doing a lot of great things in D.C. Philadelphia is a black city where you got a lot of brothers doing stuff. Maybe you might not need to be in D.C. Maybe what you're doing is overshadowed in D.C. Maybe you might need to go to Africa. Maybe you might need to be in Uganda. Maybe you might need to be someplace else. You might need to be in Sacramento. You might need to be someplace where you can really shine and show people what you have, but you're afraid to take opportunity so your true talent can't show. And then you end up being with this woman, or you end up in a situation where you end up regretting her. You end up feeling like you live an unfulfilled life. I meet so many black men that were, all state, all American, whatever, and they felt like they wanted to stay home, and then the opportunities passed them by. They could have did this, they could have did that, and then they were, then they live a life of depression. They get on drugs. All these things happen because they don't take the opportunities. And when you leave opportunities behind, it mentally messes with you. Well, I'll tell you like this: the Atlanta Falcons was up like 2 or 3 years ago in the Super Bowl. Super Bowl, they should have won. Opportunity once in a lifetime to get to the Super Bowl, once in a lifetime to win it. They lost it. They have never been the same. Would you agree with that? They have never been the same. They've never been the same. That franchise lost a lot of confidence that day, and they have never been the same. I want to tell you, brothers, for real, get out in life and take every opportunity that you can get. Take it. Take it. All right? Some people are not going to like the fact that you're going to do that, but people are going to be here. Your family, they're going to be here. Okay? Women are definitely going to be here. It's going to be a new definition of women. Just like the basketball. I love basketball, but now the players are different. The NFL players are different, but the NFL is still there. You brothers got to really understand that if I got to take a break away from dating, I'm too dusty right now to get this dust off me. I want to focus on what I need to do for 1 or 2 years. You can go back to that. You can go back to dating. You can go back to that. Get on your grind now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother, SPK Fitness. I think that's his name. SPK Fitness. He changes his name all the time. But JSPK over there, lifestyle rather, he's about getting on his grind. He's not even having sex right now. So he can work on his body game, fitness game. Why? Women gonna be here, bro. They're always gonna be here, brother. We need you in 2020 to get your stuff together so that, your opportunities are maximized. I will tell you one thing right now, coming to Poland. If you get an opportunity to go anywhere in the world and work and earn money and earn decent money and be somewhere else, take it, go. Now if you have kids, stuff like that, I understand that. But go. Talking to my younger self, go. Be ambitious. Go. You're going to make so much impact for other people and for yourself. You're going to be able to help so many people if that's what you want to do. If you do that, go. Go. If you stay there with her in your city, you're going to be broke. You're going to be dusty. Go. Especially if you have a chance to be on the cutting edge of something. Look at all the folks who invested in Bitcoin early on. Look at all the people who invested in certain things early on. Look at their life. Look at their lifestyle, bro. They're doing well. I need you to take every opportunity now. You can intern now. You can do this now. Tomorrow's not promised. Work today. Get there today. Work hard right now, and you will get there, bro. So I really believe in you, brother. So make sure you hit the bell. Like, subscribe. All my content information is the first comment. Make sure patreon.com/Manosphere. Support us, what we're doing. Really, 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 really appreciate you, brothers. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.